So guys, we're back with another review. This is go to the Taiwan server. What's going on here? Okay, let's just get against Victor. So that's a matchup. It's pretty cringe, honestly. You need to start Q. You need to try to not giving. The quality's pretty good. Nice. The first strike gold. How long is this? 22 minutes? That's not long at all. So the thing is, Shaco is normally they don't start blue like that. It looked like you needed a leash, which is not supposed to happen. So you need to be careful of the level 2 against Shaco. So against Shaco, you should put a ward right here to see. Because usually they like to go for the red with golems and raids, whatever their technique is, to gank mid or top. So you could put a ward right here to see if they go for the gank. So so far, not that bad at all. Taking a bit of damage, but that's a bit normal here. Getting the minions with a Q, well done. This one, you're hitting it too much. It's be awkward. This guy's bad, so you're gonna get it, but like, if he was good, would have took more damage. Take brush here, good. Okay, the basics are there. Go to a shrew. Okay. Do not greed for the minions here. Okay, we greeded just a bit. Auto Q, WQ, WQ, WQ. Okay, we don't go for the WQ, not sure why. We took a lot more damage here for no reason, right? I mean, here you should just ignore the minions. You should be in a different pocket. You should be around here, right? So then you could go for a better QWQ angle. Because here it's awkward because the minions are here. Like right here, you should not even go for this. You should go on this guy, QWQ faster, right? Don't go for the WQ, which is awkward a bit. Take a different thing, nice. Like you see right here, he gave you a window. So, okay, let's just, okay. Let's say right here, you don't take damage, right? Because you don't go for the minions. So this one is fine. Let's say you only take this one as damage. But let's say this one right here, you go inside here, you walk up here, and you go for the QW2 instead of, you ignore the minion right here, right? So all your HP right now is probably right here, right? Now he doesn't have 2, he doesn't have V, right? Because he's going to miss it, right? Then what you do, because he doesn't have those, you take a potion, you take ice, you hit this fast, right? You take the other minion fast, so you could get level 3 right here, right? You should always hit the minions, by the way, to get level 3 fast, that your minions are hitting first. So your minions are not hitting this one. Your minions are focusing this one. So you should have took this one, because we got 3. So you see, the basics are there. The basics are there. This is good, right? So the basics are there, but because you see him running away, here you should eat on this. Actually, you don't have E yet, but right here, you should eat on this one and then go for E. Like right here, E, Q, W, Q. But you can see Victor actually doesn't look bad. So actually for gold 2, you play a lot better than everyone else that I've been reviewing that were like plat. So that's actually a good sign for you. So I like what I'm watching so far. I should be grabbing brush. Well done. So only the elements picker right now is probably really the best out of anyone. That Q was a bit questionable though, but nice try. Okay, that was a bit easy to dodge though. Okay, we take the potion. We know Shaco's topside looks like. So we need to be careful here because we're going to get ganked. We see Shaco top. We should be definitely warding towards top side, or we should hover bot side here. So it looks like he wants to reset. Perfect. Good. Well done. This was useless, by the way. Wait, what happened? Cancel your base because Graves was hitting Shaco, but that just fucked you up. Should have just based there, man. Should never cancel your base to help your jungle for shit like that. But this was useless, bro. You don't need to do this type of word. You probably do this word because you watch YouTuber or streamer do it, but it's only against people that roam or FTP or stuff like that. See where they recall, or like if you're really low, don't do this word. Like it's pretty bad, honestly. I don't recommend it at all. Like Shaco could gank you right now, you know. You're holding your element a lot, which is good. I tank the thread for no reason there. Because you see, if you didn't tank the thread there, you would actually kill him, right? Because then you could flash for the extra auto. So I like how you hold your element, which is definitely textbook. But you see right here, right? The W direction was not good. You should have W up right here, right? You see how you did it, but you did it way too late. Like instead of doing it when you were here to exit the thing right here, you did it when you were here. So now you W, you're in third range instead of right here, right? So yeah, just a small detail, but otherwise you would have killed him. Did have TP, yeah. So because he has TP here, you should just be backing. So let me explain how does that work, right? So you guys have pretty similar minions, but your minions are lower than his, and I think he actually has more minions than you, so that means that he's gonna push towards you. So because that, also because it's the can wave, you're gonna recall. At the same time, you miss a bit of gold for Dirk. So if you're staying right now, your goal is not to try to push this. Your goal is to get Dirk. So you prioritizing the minions that are range over minions that are melee, like this in this specific case, is not good, because if your goal is to get Dirk, the melee minions give a lot more gold than 14, which is the range minion, right? The melee minions give about 21, if I'm not wrong, right? This is 14. We'll see right here. 21, you see? So you prioritizing the range minion if your goal is to get the Dirk. It's not good. You should be prioritizing the melee, right? So this guy TPs, he could have held the wave, which would have fucked you a bit harder, but he doesn't really do it, so it's good for you. So boom, you have Dirk, you come back mid, you know where Shaco is, you're lagging. Okay, we're back. So far, honestly, for a gold 2, I'm honestly impressed. This is really good for gold 2. I think it's probably one of the first review. I think I've done over 10 reviews now of subscribers. This is probably the best review for a gold Qiyana overall, honestly, that I've watched so far. I think the element usage is really good. I think the way you use your Q without throwing it too fast is good. I think right now there's a mistake though by you taking and holding wall. Should definitely be another element. Perhaps grass per ice. But overall, I'm really impressed with the way you play right now. Don't think you're a negative win rate. I would think you have a pretty good win rate if I had to guess. You see your level 6 pretty soon, so I don't know why you're holding wall here. You should be looking to grab ice and look for there it is. So now you grab ice. It's a bit late, right? Also here with the mistake, I mean, you know you're getting level 6, so if you know you're level 6 compared to someone that's level 5, right? Like, the positioning of you being in this pocket right here is not good. You should be in this pocket right here, right? Because this guy has no flash, so you're in this pocket right here. You hit it, boom, you're level 6. Now you could look to do something on this guy. Like, this guy walking up right now is not allowed, right? It's really not allowed, so at least be careful, because you also know where the jungle is. You know he's on the ground, so EQ, WQ, so this is good. Now we could actually go for the dive. So what I would do, if I were you here, you should be looking to contest the wave, grab ice, and go for the dive. So boom, you go for this, push, 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 push. Right here you have the angle, right here you have the angle. EQ, you have the angle, you have the angle, EQ. Okay, you had the angle for the ult there, and you actually missed it a bit. That's like different. You need to play more Qiyana to see those angles. But like right here, right, you go for the EQ, which was good. Right here, right, so he's stunned. You know, okay, when you land a stun, the first thing you got to think about on the fly is, where can I ult? You got to look at all the walls, where can I ult? No, no, yes. So you know you could ult there. So then you say, okay, I could ult on this wall. How can I reach this wall? So you got to look at, you got to obviously know what spells are up, huh? And then you know, right now you have two things that could help you reach this wall. You have your W that you could W towards here, so your Qiyana is going to go like this, and then you could ult on this wall right here. Or you could W the thread right here, so it's going to pull you towards here, and then you could R right here. Or you could R flash. Obviously, there's always better options. So right now, blowing flash is not the best option. Using your W to re-angle yourself to then be able to do the good ultimate would be a better choice. So indeed, doing a W here doesn't reach. It's probably out of range, but here it reaches, and here it reaches. So either or. Definitely this one is better. And you still have time because I just started. Like right here, you should W. You see all you W here? It's bad. You should W here, so then you could go for the R auto Q on this one and grab the kill with electrocute, right? So now because of it, if you want to kill him, you have to go for R flash. Like right now, you could go for all flash because you messed up on the first setup. The R flash would be to put your cursor right here where he's running and then flash here. So you R and then you do the flash. So your R is going to start, but then you see right now you would R like this, but because you flash here, it's going to R like this and it's going to push him because he's coming right here. You see? So you actually did it. So exactly everything that I said, you did it, but it could have just been better. So I hope that helped you a bit. Like overall, it's pretty impressive the mechanics you have for a Go player. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'll probably have a good win rate on your account. After those plays are gone and you know where the enemy jungle is, you should always go for at least one plate because that was a free plate because your wave, first of all, was big. Second of all, you killed the mid lane with no TP. And third of all, you know exactly where the jungle was, right? So, boom. We're going to go back mid now. We're going to go swap to the red trinket, which is not really recommended because Victor doesn't really put any wards because he doesn't have pressure on the lane. And on top of that, Shaco, you kind of need that yellow trinket because he likes to hop wall. So, you know, grabbing here is too fan of Johnny. So, yeah, you should... I mean, honestly, bro, I could tell you're a fan. Like, I could actually tell that, like, no diss, but, like, I could actually tell compared to other people that you actually watch a lot of my videos because you actually play the best of everyone that I reviewed, you know? Like, I could tell that the mechanics are really clean, and I could tell that you watch VODs, and I could tell you really try to improve. Like it's honestly really obvious, so definitely got my hat on that. Hook, it's not going to connect. So right here, it's going to set up a slow push towards Victor, so you cannot dive without your ult because you don't have prowlers. If you had prowlers, you could, but you don't have prowlers. One thing you could go for, though, is definitely push this into a reset. Or, because your ult is up in 20 seconds, you could go for this and go some poke on Victor, so then it's going to slow push back to you and then look for a kill on Victor, right? Because it's kind of awkward right now to recall, because what are you going to get out of the recall? You're going to get either Boots, which is not that good, or you're going to Warhammer, which is a bit better than Boots, but Warhammer, I mean, doesn't really do anything because your ult is coming up in 10 seconds. You're going to utilize that lead. Either do race right now or go for a roam. So this is actually good what you're doing. The roam is definitely not the best idea though, because then you're going to give pressure on this next wave right here, where your ult's coming up, where you could have killed the Victor. So going for raids in this specific case is definitely a lot better. Also, considering your jungle is already heading topside, right? So even if you don't come here, I mean, Graves is going to kill the Yoni, right? So this is why this roam was not the best. What is this Shaco doing? Is he lagging? Nice try on the blind thing here. I mean, that was kind of for style points. Honestly, we could both agree that the best play here was definitely to take W and then just stand around over here. So then when your E comes up, you could EQ and snipe the Shaco instead of trying to snipe in blind, right? Because that was a free kill. As you can see now, I mean, you get the kill, but now you lose pressure mid, which is going to help Victor get by in the lane a bit. Let's fast forward this because nothing's gonna... Why is my mouse doing that? Oh, I thought I wasn't recording, bro. I was buzzing. Boom, we get Prowlers now. We're going to go back mid. This should be not playable for Victor anymore. And now we could officially... Hello? Oh, my internet is lagging. We could officially now dive without having ultimate. So what you're doing here is bad because if either Shaco or Victor comes, it's a one-shot, right? It should be the combo to the QW, Prowlers, Auto EQ, and Knight. It's a one-shot. So this is not good what you're doing right here, right? You see, like, him coming up right now is not allowed. Like, that would be a one-shot right here, right? And even if you don't one-shot him, let's say he lives like 100 HP or whatever, you're level up, but more superly, you could just come back mid lane and just zone him for the minions, right? So that was a mistake from you. These are a bit advanced though, these type of dives for a gold player, but still, right here you could have killed him as well. Once that Q reaches on Shaco right here, you could go for the... Choose the first spell, then you go for Prowler's Ignite. So what's it going to do? The Ignite damage, the Prowler's damage, but most importantly, it's going to proc the Electritude, which is going to lead to the let out of the Ignite and get the kill on Shaco here. So see, now you went for him, but you did use the usage of Electrocute. So, like I said, here you could have killed him. You see that thing he reaches, so then he can't dodge the Prowlers, right? Because he can't ult or he can't, really do anything. So then you just Q Prowlers Ignite, this guy's dead, and then you could escape because your W is coming back up, dodging the Victor or either rooting him or whatever, right? So because of that, you die. Skip it. So now, boom, you go back mid. Wait, what is my watch? This guy walked up, so that was good. That you go to E, Q, W, Prowlers, Auto, Q, and Knight. So you see, this is the exact combo I was talking about when I said that you could have dove him. Keep in mind, right now, you have the same items you had before when I told you to go for the dive, but you're also less strong because you're the same level as him as before you were a level advantage on him. So just keep that in mind next time if you want to go for those type of dives. Well played, though. I'm actually excited to do a review on you again in a couple 1 month or whatever when you're gonna practice more, because I definitely like the way this is going. Keep doing it. This is good. Should not go for the war here, wasting tempo. You're looking actually for the fight. I didn't see the fight, so this is good. Touched on the clone ultimate. Don't know how Samira didn't block the ultimate there. Actually, it looked like the W was on, but whatever. In those type of fights, I mean, we don't really need to use the ultimate there, right? I mean, it's support ADC versus 1, 2, 3, 4, but this guy doesn't really matter, but it's kind of like these three, you guys against her only. Don't really need to use ult. Like, we could definitely play it safe to use ult, but like, we don't need to. Like, it's better to just hold it to see if you actually need to use it and then use it, right? I guess it was not that bad. Like, it's not like it was bad because our ult was getting charged up and stuff, but still, it's just not the best. So, boom, we're gonna push this now. Because let's say that right now, right, you still have ult because you didn't use it there, and then you see Victor, like this is Victor instead of Nolus, you could actually go for the one shot. Because the correct play here is actually not Nolus being bot, it's actually Victor going bot. After that fight, and mid lane going mid if the Blitzcrank is mid. So you see, because, why is it the wrong play? Because now your team has an advantage, because if they fight over here for the Rift control, it's going to be a 4v3, so the enemy team is never going to win it, right? I like the way you play aggressive here, you bait her W, which is good. With brush, this is really good. I like this a lot. There's nothing really you could do. I mean, she has Shovel, but most importantly she has the support, obviously. So at this point, it looks like it's like bad for you, but it's actually really not, because your team's getting the Rift and they're getting a lot of pressure on the map. I would have liked to see an aggression here. If I'm not wrong, Samira W cooldown is about like 27 seconds or something, right? So it feels like right here, when you hit that Q right here, you could go for the Q, W, Prowlers, or Q, and then you wait inside the Q, right? Because your ult was coming up in like 2 seconds right here. You see right here, you Q, your ult is in 3 seconds. So then you just W, R, Prowlers on this little wall right here, and you one-shot Samira, even if she has Shobo, because you're 2 level up. Let me go actually check her Samira wiki low. Wait, let me see actually what happened there. You got hook, and you Q at the time you got hook, which was really good. This is really good. R... Wait, that was not the best. Let me look at W cooldown. What is it? Yeah, it's actually 30 seconds, so it's a lot more than 20 seconds. So yeah, I was right then. You could have went for a kill there on the angle I pointed out. Should be careful of Shaco or someone coming here. So you had like at least two, I mean, really one good angle to go for a kill here, like I said. But this is good for your team. At a certain point where we kind of want to go recall because we're low on mana and we have a lot of gold, so someone should hold ball. It should be Graves. In this specific case, you want to ping your jungle to go ball, right? Because they're not good, so you're going to tell them how to play. It's not to drop for no reason. Come back mid with brush. In this specific case, like, you just ignore the minion there and just kill him. This guy is not respecting the spacing at all. Like, don't auto it. You obviously know people always go for cannon, so you auto-ing this is not good. You should play in this pocket right here, and then right as you E, right, you go on this E, Prowlers, auto Q, W2, and these guys that don't even need to deny, right? So a bit of misplay here on the psychological aspect, I want to say. Like, people going for cannons, definitely punishable. Feels like I'm going 1v9 on that review, bro, to be honest, man. Okay, gets the ping. Team's coming in for the crab contest. Yon, Shaco, and Nollis right here. Shaco here, we see him because of the red thing. Well done. Don't know why you're playing so far back. You have brush. You shouldn't be scared to move in here. Again, shouldn't be scared to move in over here. ER, well done. Massive ultimate coming in here. Should be able to go on the Samira here, which is damage. You're playing a bit too scared here. The fight. Like, you should W the brush over here on top. Prowler's Claw to the Samira, auto Q, and get her. Because she's more of the damage. Just a bit of a misplay on like the focusing targets on the overall fight. This guy's bugging. Nice, you need the kills, well done. So the second threat, grabbing the jungle. The basics are definitely really polished and really there. Prowlers. Okay, we don't use Prowlers, which is fine. Actually, better to not use Prowlers there. Because the ADC had heal. I didn't think the ADC had heal. Like, normally, if you could save a teammate, you kind of want to do it. Like, right there. Right? But now you have Prowlers, so you could have... if that's me right here, I wait for this guy to be finished. Or we can just run away, never mind. Okay, you should definitely pressure the turret, though. Because, I mean, it was kind of trolled by Graves to not, like, help you. But you guys should have took that thing because it was, like, 2 hits, right? Okay, this is good. Looking for a pick. You have Prowlers. You could definitely kill the Yon if he comes. It looks like he's not coming. So we're just going to skip this. The way you played Silene is also really good. We go for Serpents this game, which is really, really good. Okay, enemy blue on spawn, which is really good. The Silene again. I mean, you play a lot better than Diamond and Plot players for sure. We could look for a fast ER here, but you got to bet on reaction time. Depends if you think she's fast or not. You could also go for the, you know, E, Prowler's Claw, auto QWQ. And if she parries it, whatever W's it, you could use your ult after. But playing it slow like that is definitely better for sure. E auto QWQ. QWQ Ignite. Wait, what? Okay, so we went for the EQ Ignite. Oh, wait, that was kind of bad because the wave was coming, so you could have used the wave. So if you look right here, there was a wave right here on the inhib level, so the wave's going to come pretty soon here. Right here, yeah. So you kind of, I mean, it was a nice try. You could have probably killed her as well. I mean, I like the W to get closer. But at the same time, if you do that, you gotta go all in. You gotta use your Prowlers. Like WE, like right here, Prowlers, auto Q Ignite. It's gonna proc the shield bow, and I don't think she dies, but it's close. I think she actually dies because the shield bow nerfs. She probably dies because shield bow nerfs, and you have Serpents actually. I forgot you had Serpents, so yeah, that definitely kills, never mind. So you should have used the Prowlers there. So the W to get closer to E was actually good, but you should have used the Prowlers there. Got a vision, looks like the enemy team is opening. Still grab the jungle, so your CS is really good right now. The Silene's good. My internet is going so laggy right now. This is definitely, I think, one of the best reviews that people should be looking at if they want to improve. I'm probably going to pin this review on my Discord for people to learn. What's that song? It looks like the enemy team's open or something. I'm not sure. Grabs the hook, Q, W, auto is gonna grab the kill. Not she lives somehow. Never mind, Goods grabs the kill. ER for the Victor would be a great option. Looks if he has stopwatch as well. We didn't really check. Looks like they're open, yeah. Well, GG, that was a really good review. Oh shit, what happened? R? We should have R there. Started a bit too late, yeah. So you guys can end, but then we're just gonna speed it up. You guys for sure. Probably just FF. Thank you guys for watching the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoy your own review, bro. I'll see you guys on the next review. Take care, guys. Have a nice night.